Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of March 5th. We have just begun a Venus retrograde at the beginning of the month in the sign of Aries, and we are moving towards a Mercury retrograde, as we know those very well. They happen at least 2 or 3 times a year, 3 or 4 times a year actually, and that is going to happen at the 14th. So we have some time, but we are in the pre-shadow for that. So that is the energy of this moment. We have come out of that Mars retrograde, so you might still be feeling residual of that. It's mostly ended though, so it's still in the sign of Cancer at the moment. Yeah, so this is the flavors of what we're working with for everybody. Let's get into the cards. I'm going to put the baby mic down and grab these. Aries to Pisces. 2 in a 3. All right, let's see what we've got for everybody. Aries. Aries actually has a very abundant looking time. Just because Venus went retrograde in your sign doesn't seem like it's holding you back. We have the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. So when we're looking at this, you have planted your seeds for your season. You are in your pre-shadow, but your pre-shadow is just a time to reflect on what's come before you. How did you get here to this abundance? Be grateful for every step of your journey. And that's what you're going to be reflecting on moving into this Mercury retrograde. What has brought you, who has helped you along the way, and hold that abundance of what you already have so that when you move into these retrogrades, you are just doing more reflection versus needing to be refining so much. Not a bad place to be. Okay, we are at Taurus. It's just a very pentacle-y moment for everybody. We have Taurus as the King of Pentacles. So again, Taurus, focus on what you have to work with. It doesn't necessarily mean like tangible things. What skills have you built up at this time? What are the ways that, abundance is more than just financial abundance? It could be your physical abundance, how healthy you are. It can be the circle of people you have around you. It could be that house, that home that you have built up that keeps you cozy, whatever it is. And this guy's even wearing a bunch of grapes. So just for you, Taurus, maybe start to incorporating more fresh fruits and veggies. On that though, Taurus, remember your abundance and it will bring you places further. There isn't much happening like in your sign right now. All the energy is very heavy Pisces, Aries, Cancer. So you are in a place where you can feel relaxed into this next season. All right. We are at Gemini. Gemini, what the fuck? This is not for you. No, thank you. Gemini, we have our first reversal. We have the 7 of Pentacles. It was reversed. And so again, like I've been telling people, I think that this is the theme of this week, is the glass is half empty or half full, dependent on you. Do you see the abundance that this man is here, admiring his stuff? Or are you seeing it as, oh man, this work is so hard. This work is so hard, and all I got are these 7 pentacles. And so, Gemini, you have to hold that perspective in your mind. Like I say here, I don't believe in toxic positivity, but there is a need for you to be optimistic about your own situation and circumstances. If you are not optimistic about it, no one else outside of you, nothing outside of you is going to be that deciding factor. You have to choose that the glass is half full. Yeah? Okay. we are at Cancer, and again reversed. I don't know why so many pentacles are popping out right now, but this is just where we're at. We're feeling it. We're feeling it. Tax season is coming up. Let's see. So it's the Eight of Pentacles, but it was reversed. So Cancer, again, you know, Rome was not built in a day, is what I'm going to say to you. And also, you know, if you want something in life, sometimes you need to revisit, like what these retrogrades are about, is revisiting the work that it takes, the skills that you need to be built up. So it might even be like you go back to school, back to even just doing some courses to refine your skill set. You know, if you do, you know what? And don't even think of it like, oh, I need to make money. Like, do skill sets that feed you. Like, my mom went back for just like a jewelry workshop just because, you know, she worked at a pearl shop. So it just was to help her skill set be upped a little bit in her workplace. But also because it is, you know, Venus is retrograde and Mars is still in your sign, this could be you working more towards relationships. And Cancer, you know, you are only in charge of you. You can only control your responses and reactions to a situation. So if you are dealing with things in partnerships, like either, you know, romantic, workplace, family, whatever it is, if you work on your own, like, emotional intelligence skill sets, that is what you can meet those relationships with. And if you see patterning in yourself that is unhealthy, you know, that's what you're going to meet all of your relations with. You're going to meet your, you know, like, you don't want to be meeting that with your boss. You probably don't want to be as disrespectful to your family, I'd assume. And so work on the skills that you can work on. Okay. We are at Leo. Again, reversed. I don't know what it is, but here we are. We are at the Six of Pentacles, but it was reversed, so just know that. And here, Leo. So know that when we're heading into this time of retrograde, so we, like, a Venus retrograde is less common than these Mercury retrogrades. Like, we know what's coming up with the Mercury retrograde, how we need to you know, work that communication skills a little bit harder. Technology sometimes will fail us. Our traveling may fail us a little bit in these times. But here it's showing a man, you know, weighing the balance of, you know, what he can do and what he can't do, and he's giving some change to a man. So if you, for you, Leo, be discerning where you put your energy, be it financially, be it, you know, like relations wise. Be discerning with where you put your energy. What people are you giving it to? And, you know, with your money, like, you know, where can you spend or save a few bucks? Just be more discerning about things in the coming weeks, especially this month. Just be more like, you know, can I actually get that cup of coffee right now? Should I save that for a rainier day? Tax season, who freaking knows what the hell's going to happen then? Yeah. All right. On to Virgo. Ooh, Virgo, right side up, Lover's card. Good for you, buds. And so Lover's card, again, like what I kind of just told the other two signs before you, is, you know, you are in control of you. This whole card is actually you in your own perfect feminine masculine balance. And so you don't need to seek that out in another person. You are a whole person, and you can meet people in the best way that you are, so that you are not at the effect of what they are projecting onto you or what you are projecting onto them. You know better right now, at least. So you can, you know, be open and honest with your people, with your collective, and see it mirrored back to you. Yeah? Cool. All right, Libra, here we are. Look, we have our own freaking card, the Hierophant. Heck yeah. All right. Even though our ruling planet is retrograde in Mars, which is not its favorite place to be, we know how to hold our own space. That is one thing that Libra is good at, is holding our own space. And so in this time that our ruling planet Venus is doing her own thing, and just kind of thinking about her her how she wants to move from here, we as Libras are able to hold like what we know about how we interact with the world, and we are one of the most diplomatic signs. We are the peacekeepers, and that is how we are moving as such in the world at this moment. So know that our skill set and that naturalness to us, which is to be the peacekeeper, may be utilized at this time. And don't be hold your energy so that that if there comes a time where you're in a meeting or you're talking to somebody like your friends, family, loved ones, that you need to hold that space, we are there to do so. Yeah. So just Libra, be conservative with that energy. Like, take your time for yourself so that you can be there when those spaces are needed. Yeah? Okay. That was Libra. We are at Scorpio. Geez, Scorpio, you're always doing so good sometimes. I don't think you were doing that good last week. That's okay. Here you're doing great. So, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is saying that right now, Scorpio is the master of their mind, and you have that clarity needed in whatever spaces, arena it is needed. So you are going into this week with a sense of just clarity, like whatever fog of the winter has lifted, that where you were last week, I believe it was last week, that fog has lifted, and now you're in a space where you can be there for your people in a way that is clear and concise and cutting, which is what we need during a Mercury retrograde, because things are not usually that clear and concise. You can read between the lines, as you do very well, Scorpio, for your people and for yourself, so that you are moving with the most clarity and focus that anybody is at this time, honestly. Yeah. Okay. We have 4 more signs, and I'm losing my voice, so we're trying to get through it. All right, Sagittarius, you have the Two of Swords. Wow. Okay. So 2 of Swords for Sagittarius, and you can see that this is someone blindfolded holding 2 swords, but in balance. So, like I said, Mercury retrograde, things tend to be, just communication is kind of slowed down or foggy. Transportation and technologies can also literally slow down in these moments as well. So Sagittarius, the blindfold is that I want to call it a handicap to that to that communication block or that technology block. It's that you won't have access to that as strongly as you normally do, but the balance in holding those swords like that comes from her different senses. So it comes from just like understanding the weight distribution fully in this person's body. So for you, Sagittarius, be grounded in your body as best as you can be. It might even be, if you have been sluggish this season, now is the time to get back in your body, get back in the gym, get back outside, something back in your body, so that when those other senses are hindered, you can still come from a place of you are still able to move. Like if you miss that train, you can run to the bus or whatever, or if if communication is blocked, you're going to find other ways to communicate. Yeah. All right. We're at Capricorn. Capricorn, you've got an 8 of Cups. It is reversed. It's a very dismal setting. But, you know, it's just saying that sometimes walking away from something is going to relieve you of so much burden and stress. And yeah, like, like you're walking along a beach at the end of the day. Know that there are times where walking away from a situation, being the bigger person, walking away, um, it's going to leave behind so much weight, so much stress if you just let things go sometimes. So, Capricorn, be willing to walk away and be the bigger person, especially with this Venus retrograde. It's in a cardinal sign, so the cardinal signs are at the effect of that. Yeah? Yeah, all right. Aquarius. Ouch, ouch. No control over this card, but we'll get into it. So, this is the Ten of Swords. Very painful looking card. Very painful looking card. But I've also been told, when you look through the black sky, when you get past this injured man, you get that the sun is coming out. There is darkness, like before the dawn type situation. So, Aquarius, you are in your post shadow, which is a time of reflection. And yes, like we have Venus retrograde now, and we have Mercury is like about to go retrograde. Things don't feel good right now, but what is it that you are feeling? Be honest with that feeling of what is aggregating this time for you. What is the source of this pain that is happening here? And what can you do to just recognize, like literally all you need to do is recognize, acknowledge whatever the source of this pain is, and move, or decide that it is not in control of you. Emotions, they come and go. They're just there to be felt. They will show you what it matters to you, what matters to your heart space, and then let that go. Let that go. You got to feel it to heal it. I think that was from the Never-Ending Story. But anyways, you got to feel it to heal it. So feel it, acknowledge whatever it is, whatever that source is. And you know what? If there is a source to this pain, you've got to question your relationship to this pain. Is your job fulfilling you? Is the place you live fulfilling you? Is your partnerships fulfilling? Whatever it is, what is the source? If there's something that's in your control of it, and if there is not, then you need to question what is a better outcome for me. You don't have to take action on this week, but this, it's coming to the surface. Whatever is the source is being brought to light, like that anglerfish from a few weeks ago that made everybody go cry. And bring it up to the surface, bring it to light, and then heal it. Yeah. Okay. Last one, Pisces. Page of Cups. It's reversed. It's your birthday season, though, so happy birthday season, Pisces. Page of Cups reversed is saying that there is also something that you are not quite looking at it from the right angle. And so, with it being Page of Cups, like what I told to Cancer, so maybe it's just you two water signs at least, of how are you meeting yourself emotionally, so that when you are confronted with something in a relationship level, or just with people in general, are you being reactive in a way that is I don't know the best way to put it. Are you being reactive in a way that is acting childish? Or are you acting overly above, intellectually superior to a situation? Wow, my voice is gone. That's okay. But are you being overly like, are you overly asserting yourself into situations? And so you just want to kind of emotionally check where you are so that when you are meeting others, you are coming from a place of compassion versus reaction. Yeah, alrighty. That was everybody. Hopefully by this time next week, I will be in not this noisy ass spot, but we'll see. I don't know. Alrighty. Good luck. Bye.